Call a meeting of the Board of Zoning, Planning and Appeals to order at 7:28. You want to do a roll call, Ms. Bragg?
Okay. McLaughlin,
Here.
Williams,
Here.
Graziano,
Here.
Jasper,
Here.
Kretschmer.
Here.
Okay, if you all stand and join me in a pledge of allegiance to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. And as usual, anybody that has a cell phone or other device, please put it on vibrate or shut it off or whatever. We have a few minutes of previous meetings to go through. Chair will entertain a motion to approve the minutes of October 13th, 2016.
So moved. Second.
Any discussion, corrections?
Did you find anything?
On the fourth page of the transcript, no.
Because usually, Jim, I leave that to you.
A couple of questionable things, but that's okay. Okay, roll call vote, I guess.
Okay. Laughlin,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
Jasper,
Yes.
Kretschmer,
Yes.
Graziano.
Yes. Okay, same thing for the minutes of October 20th. Chair will entertain a motion to approve.
Against the. Okay.
Can I have a move?
Oh, so moved. Second.
Any discussion on the Meyer material transcript or whatever? I had a note on something. Oh, no, I answered my own question on that. Okay. No discussion, no corrections. Roll call vote.
Kretschmer,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
Laughlin,
Abstain.
Jasper,
Yes.
and Graziano.
Yes. And finally, entertain a motion to the approval of the minutes of December 8th, 2016.
So moved.
Can I have a second?
Second.
Thank you.
Any discussion, corrections? Hearing none, call for a vote.
Kretschmer,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
Jasper,
Yes.
Laughlin,
Abstain.
and Graziano.
Yes. Okay, so I guess it's time to call village case number 17, ZPA 01001. Gee, must be our first case of the year. It's Illinois Lift Equipment is the contract purchaser, Midwest Industrial Funds, for the property at 640 Industrial Drive, I guess it is, in Cary, for the conditional use for equipment sales and repair at that same address. I'd ask Mr. Simmons to give us a quick briefing on the petition and go from there.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This evening's request, as mentioned, is a request for conditional use for equipment sales and repair. The proposed petitioner is seeking to occupy the property at 640 Industrial Drive. Under the current proposal, Illinois Lift Equipment is purchasing the property and will be relocating their operation from another community to the village of Cary. They specialize in the sale, rental, and repair of lift equipment. These are a few examples of the type of equipment that they offer at their facility, obtained from their website. A little history on the property. It was originally platted back in 1978 and formerly housed the Fox Valley Systems company in the facility. It's about a little under 6-acre property, 85,000 square foot building, office warehouse space. It is zoned M, limited manufacturing use, which the proposed use is a permissible use within the district as a conditional use permit. So it is a use that is appropriate for the zoning district but requires additional review and approval. The petitioner is proposing limited improvements to the subject property. The existing building would remain. As part of their plan, they're seeking to install a new drive-in door on the east side of the building that would align with the drive-in door that's on the west side of the building that would provide through access to the structure. They also are proposing to construct a two-story office space in the southeast corner of the building. Internal to the space, right now it's basically a vanilla box inside the building. The current owner and the rehab efforts cleaned out the building, so it was a basic structure is left at this point. So the petitioner would be providing the two-story office space and then also utilizing the existing paved area that's to the east of the building for any overflow outside storage of their equipment. They're proposing to install a fence along the south side of that storage area that would provide some additional screening and security for any storage that would be outside. But the parking that would exist along Industrial Drive, both in front of the building and in front of that storage area, would be adequate to accommodate the roughly 15 employees that they would have at this facility. Just some additional information on the overflow storage area. Again, it's an existing paved surface area. It does have a large amount of trees that surround it. So from a screening standpoint, staff believes that the existing vegetation currently complies with the zoning requirements for screening of a storage area. The image on the upper right-hand side of this image would be looking at the property from across Route 14. During the summer months, as you can see, there's a significant stand of trees actually on both sides of the railroad crossing or railroad line that would provide screening of that area. And then the lower right-hand corner, you can see the existing landscaping that exists along Industrial Drive. There's 2 rows of both tall and short shade trees, which would comply with the screening requirements for a storage area in this lot. The proposed fence would also provide some additional screening of that area once installed.
Brent, where's the upper right-hand picture taken from?
That's taken from directly across Route 14. So if you're looking towards the property in the right-hand side of that picture, you can see the roof of the building.
Wow, I can't, but okay. I'll go with you on it.
It's basically
Right there
from
behind the tree.
this is directly where the Merlin Auto facility is located at, next to right next to the
Okay, you're at the parking lot at Berlin Auto. Okay,
So
okay,
you're
gotcha.
looking across the 3 lanes of traffic from that standpoint.
3 lanes of traffic on a railroad track and, yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. And then with the aerial on the left, you can see, the stands of trees that would exist on the existing vegetation that exists north of the storage area and then across the railroad tracks that you are looking at in this location here. So under the zoning ordinances, the zoning board is familiar, there's established standards that would need to be met for conditional use to be approved. They're summarized by this slide, but essentially the use would not be detrimental to or endanger the public health, safety, morals, comfort, or general welfare. Use will not substantially diminish or impair property values of property within the immediate vicinity. Will not impede the normal orderly development of surrounding property. Will not contribute to an overburdening of municipal services, and will be consistent with the policies and future land use maps and the village's comprehensive plan. As stated in the staff report, the proposed use or the land use designation for the property is for industry and employment, which the proposed office warehouse building and equipment sales and repair land use is consistent with that designation. As a result, staff would recommend that the ZPA recommend approval of the following motion. Approval of conditional use for an equipment sales and repair land use for the property located at 640 Industrial Drive, subject to the 3 conditions listed in the staff report that we granted to Illinois Lift Equipment. Any outdoor storage of vehicles or equipment shall be limited to the paved surface area located at the east of the building, and that a fence shall be installed along the south side of the outdoor storage area to provide additional screening from Industrial Drive. Be happy to answer any questions you may have regarding the proposal.
I just had one, since we're considering sales and that, does that require any additional parking area over and above the number of employees?
No, it would be based off the employees in the facility. So the number of employees that they have and the amount of parking that's provided on the site would provide adequate parking for the use.
Okay, so we don't have to add one parking spot for each 100 square feet of
Correct.
sales area or anything?
Correct, no.
Okay. Okay, would one of you gentlemen like to step to the podium and give us a little of your personal background on what you want to do here?
Well, I can give you a quick rundown of where we started and, kind of where we've been going.
Need your name and name, address for the record, sorry.
Michael Lopez. I'm the owner of the company, Illinois Lift. We started in Elk Grove Village in a 5,000 square foot building 8 years ago. We were there for about a year, moved to South Elgin, went to a little bit bigger building. We were there for a few years, 3 years. Once we moved from there, we went to West Chicago, got a little bit more outdoor storage, bigger building as well. Right now, we're at the point where we are out of storage space in the yard. The reason we were looking at this building is because of the outside storage and the inside storage. We're at the point where it's slowing down our efficiency. So that's basically what we need the building for. We sell only the used equipment and new equipment as well. We do repairs on the equipment and we do some paint work as well.
So you're only going to be here a couple of years? Is that all?
No, that's what I've been telling everybody. This is the last stop. I don't want to grow out of this building. So that's the plan.
Members of the board have any questions for the petitioner?
So would you have, like, what would be outside? Would just be storage per se, or?
Yeah, just equipment. We started getting into some of the bigger equipment, as you can see in some of the pictures
Yeah.
earlier, which is really why we need the storage. The bigger equipment there, like the Blue Genie boom
Yep.
lift and then the Skytrack there, that's what takes up most of the room. So basically what we do is for the outside storage, everything runs and drives. We just, we drive it out there, we leave
Park
it
it
out there. We'll do some testing, if a customer comes in, they can run it, up and down the yard. But that's basically all it's for. It's just outside storage. Anything, smaller things, parts, attachments for the forklifts, they're all kept inside. It's just the equipment.
Okay.
Yeah, I think when you hear the term storage, it's more like parking.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
It's parking.
Well, our previous ones were the outside storage.
Storage.
We want to
This
make
is-
sure
this
that,
is
yeah.
parking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
essentially.
Exactly what it is.
How do these pieces of equipment make it to your property?
We use carriers, like flatbeds, vans, RGNs, and then they either come in through the dock if they run in a van or a flatbed or a step deck, and then if it's an RGN, they'll disconnect in our yard, and then we'll unload it there. Everything is shipped in and out, so. We do local rentals as well and repair. We have a shop van that we take out, and we have a road tech that he'll go out, do local repairs to customers as well.
I guess you're done.
Okay.
Okay, I guess officially I have to open this to the public at large for comments. Hearing none, we'll close the public portion of the meeting. And is there any further questions that the board has for Mr. Simmons or something that popped up for the petitioner?
Good.
You guys are awful quiet.
I just don't have a
want
question
that.
on this.
Must be because Patrick's not here.
Going easy on you.
Okay. Having had all this said, the chair will entertain a motion to recommend to the Village Board of Trustees approval of a conditional use for an equipment sales and repair land use for the property located at 640 Industrial Drive, subject to the following conditions. Conditional use shall be granted to Illinois Lift Equipment for the property located at 640 Industrial Drive. Any outdoor storage of vehicles or equipment shall be limited to the paved surface area located to the east of the building, as indicated on the plan that we saw. What type of fence are we talking about? It just says a fence to be installed. What did we have in mind, Mr. Simmons?
We discussed with the petitioner there a couple of options. One was looking at possibly a wrought iron fence that would provide screening, or potentially a board-on-board fence. We haven't finalized the plans for that as far as what the petitioner was looking to do, but they're, yeah.
Were we going to put that in the parking lot or out on the right way on the road?
It would be within the parking lot. So if you can actually see on the image that's showing here, there would be parking that would be provided along Industrial Drive.
Yep.
And the fence would be set back.
Oh, okay,
beyond
I
the
can kind of see it
building.
hand drawn
Yeah.
here, right?
Yeah.
With the gate, okay.
Kind of squiggly line.
Yeah,
there.
yeah, I couldn't, yeah,
It'll
okay, I
probably
didn't see
be
that. It
installed
wasn't
a
labeled
little-
wall, so I
little more
didn't.
straight than that.
Okay.
So, okay, and a fence to be determined shall be installed along the south side of the outdoor storage area to provide additional screening of the storage area from Industrial Drive.
So moved.
Second.
Motion's been moved and seconded. Is there any further discussion? You're in agreement with these conditions, right? Okay. Hearing no further discussion, call for a roll call vote.
Williams,
Yes.
O'Laughlin,
Yes.
Kretschmer,
Yes.
Jasper,
Yes.
Graziano.
Yes. You have a unanimous recommendation for approval. Good luck to you with the board. I don't know if Mr. Simmons has got a tentative date for you yet.
February 7th, we'll be going to the village board. And with the unanimous recommendation here would be on the consent portion of the agenda at the village board, so it may not have any discussion at all. I can discuss it more with you guys. Just in case there's questions, I would recommend. Correct. Or somebody else with your company can represent. Yeah,
It's always good to have a face.
somebody just in case, yeah.
Good luck. Congratulations.
Okay, good luck,
Good luck.
Thank you, gentlemen.
and welcome to
Thanks.
Cary.
Yeah.
Okay, is there any other business anyone would like to bring before this board? Including Mr. Simmons?
I'll just give you a brief update. We will have at least 2, possibly 3 cases for review at the end of February. For review, 2 residential cases, and then a Sage has also submitted a petition
Okay, what would that date be, do you know?
the month from today, so it's the 23rd.
Okay, I will not be here.
Okay. But Sage has submitted a petition for, they've actually purchased, there's a small parcel next to the lot that they originally purchased on the corner of Georgetown and Three Oaks that they've now also purchased and will be coming back for a request to rezone that parcel as well. But it's about a 1 acre piece of land that that's adjacent to the existing parcel that they purchased.
Already having enough problems with the road, so.
So they'll be, that'll be back before review here, and then 2 minor cases, and then we'll have a workshop coming up here shortly as well regarding the updates to the zoning ordinance for review and discussion. Hopefully that'll be in February as well.
So moved.
I believe that was a motion to adjourn.
Yes, it was.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous ayes.
This is
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.